The rain hammered against the sleek black Bentley as Carlos Morales tightened his grip on the steering wheel. In the rearview mirror, his employer, billionaire real estate mogul Victor Grayson, barked into his phone, his voice sharp with impatience. Just get it done. I don't care about the legal hurdles, that orphanage is coming down by the end of the month. Asterisk. Carlos' blood ran cold. St. Mary's Orphanage, the place where he had grown up. The only home he'd ever known. His knuckles turned white. Victor was planning to demolish it to build another luxury condominium. Carlos had spent years being the silent, obedient driver. But now? Now, he would make Victor pay ***. Carlos had always been invisible, just the help. But beneath his calm exterior was a man shaped by hardship. Abandoned as a child, the nuns at St. Mary's had raised him. It was where he learned to read, where he met his first love, where he grieved when she died young. Victor had no idea who he was messing with. That night, Carlos dug through old files in Victor's private study. Blackmail. Fraud. Embezzlement ***. The billionaire had skeletons, and Carlos would drag them into the light. But revenge wasn't enough. He needed to ruin Victor. Carlos leaked Victor's tax evasion records to a journalist. Within hours, news outlets exploded with the scandal. Victor's stock plummeted. But the tycoon wasn't shaken. I'll bury whoever did this, he snarled in a board meeting, one Carlos overheard while waiting outside. Carlos smirked. Phase 1 was complete. Then, an unexpected complication, Victor's daughter, Eleanor, approached him. You've been with my father for years. Do you think he's capable of this? Her eyes were searching. Did she suspect him? Eleanor wasn't like her father. She ran a charity for underprivileged kids and had no idea about the orphanage's fate. Carlos hesitated. Could he use her? Or was she a threat? When she confessed, I think my father is hiding something worse, Carlos saw an opportunity. Together, they uncovered Victor's darkest secret, a bribery scheme involving city officials. But Victor had eyes everywhere. One wrong move, and Carlos was dead. Victor's men ambushed Carlos in a parking garage. Beaten and bleeding, he barely escaped. Eleanor patched him up, fear in her voice. He knows it's you. Carlos had one last play, a recorded confession, he planted a bug in Victor's car. But Victor was steps ahead. When Carlos returned to the garage, he found the orphanage's head nun, Sister Maria, tied up. Victor's voice echoed, you should have stayed in your place, driver. Victor's men set the orphanage on fire. Carlos fought through smoke, saving Sister Maria but failing to stop the blaze. Eleanor, horrified by her father's cruelty, turned against him. I'll testify, she vowed. But Victor had one final card, Carlos's long-lost brother a man he thought was dead, was alive, and working for Victor. Carlos's brother, Mateo, had been manipulated by Victor for years. He'd been the one leaking Carlos's moves. The betrayal cut deep. But Mateo had his own scars. He promised me money to find our parents, he admitted. Carlos had a choice, forgive or fight. He chose both. Carlos, Eleanor, and Mateo set a trap. Using Victor's greed against him, they lured him into a fake deal. When Victor arrived, the police were waiting, with evidence of murder. Victor snarled, you're nothing but a driver. Carlos smiled. And you're nothing now. Victor was arrested. The orphanage would be rebuilt. But as Carlos stood in the ashes of St. Mary's, he realized revenge hadn't healed him. Eleanor took his hand. What now? He didn't know. Carlos used Victor's forfeited funds to rebuild St. Mary's. Mateo reunited with him. Eleanor started a foundation in her father's ruined name. And Carlos? He finally stopped being the invisible driver. He became a hero,